All right, Alfred Telefero, Mr. Telefero TV. All right, we're waking you up, getting you started with some great content from the kid, and this is, it is absolutely great content. All right, we're still talking Funk Master Flex. All right, for those who don't know, Funk Flex has been doing these tirades, and he's kind of moved it all to his Instagram account now. He's been going live a lot more, been posting a lot more. He's always had the inflex we trust, but he's been giving us a lot more of just him as of late. I don't know if it's a ploy to kind of fit in with the new crowd, or I don't know what it is, but he's been giving us a lot more, and it's been a lot of history, a lot more comments. He's been doing the Hot 97 freestyles, Funk Flex style freestyles, where only certain artists can come here in his words. He's just been giving us a lot more, and I'm not upset with that. Funk Flex is a legend. He's a legendary New York DJ. I'm not upset with that. His opinion, regardless if I agree with it or not, it's needed, all right? Because somebody else thinks like that out here. First and foremost, I want you to subscribe to my channel before we go any further. All right, subscribe to my channel if you're watching this video, if you're getting something out of it. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel, support me so I can create more content like this. Your subscribe goes a long way. All right, just wanted to make that clear. That subscribe still means everything to me. All right, what are we talking about here? Funk Flex got on his tirade about Tupac and about what really happened to Tupac in about 94, 95 when he got shot the first time. Not the time that led to his death, but when he was reportedly robbed in the studio, right? Funk Flex is like, that's not true, all right? And I gave you a story about Wack 100 saying it. I agree with Funk Flex and everything, but let me just catch you up on what Funk Flex said, all right? So I'm gonna read some of the comments of just what exactly he was saying. Pac got robbed was because he did New York dirty. All right, he did New York cats dirty. He was scared of them, so he blamed Biggie. All right, those were Pac's friends. Pac been running with them, and they knew they were looking for him, which is why he had the pistol. The same friends that was with him when he caught the rape case. He been knew them niggas. Then he caught amnesia on the niggas when they was holding him down when he came to New York. Classic case of an out-of-town nigga wanting to be accepted and got into deep and couldn't get his way out of it. That's the truth, all right? Then he continued and said this, all right? This is all pretty much summing up what was said on his Instagram Live. He called in Lil C's for backup. Lil C's kind of agreed, but didn't agree at the same time. He went on and said, look, it's the fucking truth. They was never going to shoot for Pac. He was supposed to run the jewels. He panicked and shot himself. They went on a Biggie campaign. He knew why it was happening. Yes, I dislike him for that. Yes, I feel away because I know the truth. We all knew the truth. Big never did nothing to him. Here come the stands. It makes me sick to hear you stands talk and worship that behavior. The truth fucking hurts. It's the truth. Half the stands in these comments are born after they died and grew up worshiping bullshit stories and myths. All right, let me make something clear. I grew up after all this. This ain't my lane. This ain't my era. I'm one of those guys who just keep up with the bullshit stories and myths. Let Funk Flex tell it. But I want to make this clear, right? I don't want to take anything away from Pac or Biggie's legacies. They're legendary regardless on the music that they put out and the music that we believe that they were going to put out and the legacies that these two brothers have left, all right? And what Funk Flex is saying, look, here's why the whole Pac Biggie shit got started. Because of the whole robbery incident. If you ever seen the Biggie movie or ever did your research on what happened with Biggie and Pac, to my best of my knowledge, Pac, after the robbery, went on this whole dissing Biggie spree, and Funk Flex is like, this all could have been avoided. He couldn't go as far as to say that we would still have Pac or Biggie here, but it's kind of sound like that's what he felt like. You know, we all know Funk Flex roll with Biggie, New York artist, New York DJ, and it's kind of like Pac. If in Funk Flex's in his theory, if Pac wouldn't ever lied about who shot him and kind of used that Biggie for fame and kind of went with it for the whole, just that whole good story, we could have Pac and Biggie still here. And Funk admitted that. I'm upset about that. I don't really like Tupac over that. All right. Now, do I know if this story is true? Did Pac really shoot himself? And did the gun really go off when Pac had it? I don't know. I wasn't there. It's he say, she say, and these two guys are not here to even tell you the real stories, all right? 20 years ago this happened. So Funk Flex bringing this up now, it's just pointless to me. It doesn't make a lot of sense, and that's where we're at with it, and that's why T.I.P., who has become like the spokesperson of hip-hop, he kind of says what everybody is thinking or what a lot of people are thinking. If it gets put out in the public domain, T.I.'s kind of been somebody who's, I don't know, T.I.'s aging very weirdly, because like everything he feels the need to comment on, and I like it though. I like him in that role because he spits a lot of truth and stuff, and he is saying a lot of things that a lot of people got on their minds, but a lot of people just won't say because they'd rather not, or just rather not dig into it that deep. But I like T.I.'s role right now. He even stepped to Wayne, so you know he'll step to Funk Master Flex. All right, this is what T.I. said on his social media account. Yo, Funk Flex, respectfully, bruh, on G Code, regardless of what you think the validity of your statement is, I was taught to never speak down on a dead man. Considering that they ain't here to speak up for themselves when he was alive, you was on the air then. That was the time to address this. Not here, not now, not like this. And I'd say the same thing to a nigga who was speaking down on Big from LA. And 2Chainz co-signed that, and he said Funk Flex is a duck. Alright? I'm gonna go ahead and throw something out here. Again, T.I. in this role of spokesperson for hip-hop is dangerous because he ruins a lot of relationships like that, but I don't think the brother cares. His tour is doing great. He was just around me. His tour was just around me a couple days ago. Salute to T.I. I heard it was a great show. Salute to Tip. This is the lane that he likes to be in, the spokesperson for hip-hop, and for those who like, he could have hit Funk Flex personally. I'm pretty sure you guys know. Funk Flex said this in the public domain. If T.I. aired out one of his close friends, Lil Wayne, he has every right to air out anybody that he just has a cordial relationship with. I will say this on Funk Flex part. I understand you want to air out your truth, and you and Ebro have been these kind of boogeymans for Hot 97 for quite some time. But I want to make something clear to you. You do have this show called Summer Jam every year. And I'm looking at the caliber of artists that y'all are getting to come out. And I'm like, damn, all right? I'm not saying T.I.'s going to take this that far, but it looks like the list is stacking up against y'all of names who don't want to rock with y'all on y'all shows, all right? And I think that could be a big problem. I'm looking at the list. Again, Summer Jam is still the premier show in New York. Let me make that clear. But damn, I mean, you've already lost the entire Cash Money. That's dead. Tip, and maybe if 2Chainz doesn't want part of it, I mean, he called Funk Flex a duck. He would have to know that Summer Jam would positively impact Funk Flex. He's one of the people who was around from the beginning of it. So it's just, to me, what Funk Flex is doing when you start ruining relationships with artists because of just pointless dialogue. When this doesn't matter. None of this matters. None of this talk about Pac. They're gone. We can't bring them back. And I'm just saying, you're ruining a lot of relationships with people whose music is still, around prevalently right now. So, and they can still perform. They're not dead like Pac and Biggie are. So that's a risk that Funk Flex wants to take. I still don't understand the purpose. I watched the Instagram live and I kind of seen somebody asked him a question, and Funk just took it from there and went off. He just literally went off about the story. All right. So T.I. has commented, and again, 2Chainz co-signed T.I.'s comments. He's like, Funk Flex, you had a chance to talk about Pac when he was alive and address the robbery or anything when he was alive. You didn't do that. Don't speak on no man when he dead. That's G Code. I think a lot of people are looking at what Funk Flex is doing over the last couple weeks like this is corny. He was speaking about tax in his situation in Troy Ave. I mean, that case is wide open, about to really hit the climax in the next 6 months. That's kind of corny that you speaking on an open case, speaking things what you think you know. Because people, I mean, look, man, prosecutors and the feds bring in radio interviews and all that. I think Vlad's interview with Taxstone just got brought up in the case. I mean, come on, man. These things are on public record. They use these things. And I just thought it was kind of risky, and it felt like some snitching type shit. And I'm not the biggest whole don't snitch type dude, but Funk has nothing to do with that situation. He doesn't benefit from Troy Ave or Taxstone being locked up. So I just thought he had been doing some corny shit. And it looks like T.I. and other rappers are seeing it and they want to call him out on it. What do you think about this? Do you think T.I. had the right to call Funk Flex out? Should T.I. have just minded his own business? Or is Funk Flex in the wrong bringing up some shit that's been over 20 years old? All right, talk to me in the comment box below. Love these conversations. Thank y'all so much for the time, love, support. Again, subscribe to my channel. Check out MrT.com for more exclusive content. I'm out. If you're looking to book me for an interview video or by phone, if you're looking to have your music or your skill featured on my daily podcast, if you're looking to book me for a speaking engagement to help motivate some kids, if you're looking to have me rock some of your clothing to help promote your brand, make sure you hit me up at booking@mrteleferro.com. Again, that's booking@mrteleferro.com.